Hey guys, what's up? I hope you had a great New Year's, a great Christmas. I kind of stepped away a little bit to hang out with some family, some friends, that sort of thing over the holidays. But now we're back. We're posting regularly. And I just got to say, man, 2022 was fantastic, but I am really looking forward to what's in store for this year. But anyway, another reason why I stepped away is because I've been grinding through multiplayer so much, and I was so close to getting Orion that I just buckled down for a week or two, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna bust this out. And man, is she pretty. What's unfortunate is that I feel like my time with multiplayer is coming to an end, if not already. Call of Duty multiplayer has just turned into a weapon leveler and a camo grinder for me. It's no longer about fun moments with friends and competing for the best KD in a match. But you know what? That discussion is for another day. What I want to talk about today is Warzone 2 Resurgence and how I'm concerned about it. While I'm very excited to see this come to Warzone 2, I'm worried about what the mechanics are going to look like. Let's chat about it. Now, I'm sure many of you are aware of Warzone Resurgence mode that was widely popular during the last year or so of Warzone before Modern Warfare 2 was released. You know, you had that smaller map, smaller player count, but way more action. Players love this mode because of the fast playstyle and respawn mechanics. You know, no matter where you dropped, you were seconds away from a gunfight, and I loved that. You know, for me, it was the perfect blend of a battle royale and arena style multiplayer. Faster than a traditional battle royale, but not as meaningless as a multiplayer match such as, you know, team deathmatch. In multiplayer, the respawn mechanic really means nothing outside of a KD ratio, and with the absence of a proper combat record in Modern Warfare 2, none of that really matters to me at the moment. But while respawns exist in Resurgence, there is still some risk involved. You know, if your whole squad goes down, then back to the lobby you go. And then to step things up a little bit more, towards the end of the match, the game cuts off the respawns and a traditional Warzone Battle Royale commences. It's an amazing, addictive game mode, and I think it would work well in multiple FPS games. You know, I'm looking at you, Battlefield 2042, or heck man, even Halo. Halo had a great mode called Last Spartan Standing that was probably the closest thing to Resurgence. Unfortunately, it got pulled from the game shortly after it launched due to a low player count, and it only came in solos. Like, what? If it launched with at least a duos mode, I think it would have been way more popular. Again, another discussion for another day. Now, Resurgence worked flawlessly because of the fast movement mechanics that were in Warzone 1, which is unfortunately enough what exactly Infinity Ward took away in Warzone 2. For example, plating while running. As of now, this is one of the most top items that need to be changed in Warzone 2, in my opinion. The ability to challenge multiple people in a squad is almost, if not near, just impossible. When you're in a 1v3 situation, you're pretty much toast. In Warzone 1 or Resurgence, there was always a chance, and a high chance, if you were skilled enough, that you would win those fights. Challenging the squad and repositioning while plating was a fantastic skill gap. I believe that Infinity Ward went this direction because they were trying to implement more team play, making your squad back you up while you were playing, you know, that sort of thing. And while I see their vision, sometimes you're just in bad situations, such as winning your gulag as the last member of your squad, you know, that sort of thing. When you land solo after you win your gulag and everybody's watching you, sitting there watching you, there's a solid chance that you're going to come across a full squad that already have their loadouts, right? That's inevitable. And that skill gap of plating while running always kept you in the fight, man, and they ripped that away. Another thing that Infinity Ward has done is they've slowed down the ability to shoot while sliding and even drop shotting or dolphin diving. You know, that time after you hit the ground and pulling up your gun feels like an eternity. While again, I see their vision here. I'm just not sure that it's the right move. All of the finessing and outplays that were possible in Warzone 1's Resurgence will be automatically replaced with players holding angles and pre-aiming in buildings. I believe that Infinity Ward's vision was more about squads positioning themselves to win rather than Joe-woing their way there. But I'm just not so sure that this is the way to go. Also another decision by Infinity Ward was to introduce the backpack system. While this is great in a game mode such as DMZ, in my opinion, Warzone shouldn't have this. It slows down the game, and I've never been a fan of managing a menu mid-game, especially in a battle royale. I want to loot as fast as I can and get back into the gunfights. Think about how this will slow down Resurgence, like the gameplay in Resurgence. You just wipe the squad, you have footsteps all around you, you need plates, and you're just trying to pick those up out of somebody's backpack. Meanwhile, in Warzone 1's Resurgence, you just ran over the body, went about your business. I believe this will cause a lot of deaths in the new Resurgence mode. I think Infinity Ward was after a battle royale that played more traditionally, more like PUBG and even Blackout. And while I would love a Blackout 2.0, I would love to see that from Treyarch, not Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward created Warzone, which was so unique. Warzone had so many characteristics that made it unique from other battle royales. And then they took it even further with Resurgence. Resurgence is the most unique battle royale experiences out there. And I'm really afraid that the entire COD community is thinking that when we get Resurgence back, it's going to play just like Warzone 1's Resurgence. But I just encourage everyone to kind of take a step back and realize that those moments aren't coming back most likely. All of those finessing clips and outplays, I don't know if that's going to come back. Unless Infinity Ward and Raven get so much feedback that maybe they decide to roll back on some of their gameplay decisions, which is totally possible. You never know. I think the whole entire community is hoping for at least one or two changes. I'm really hoping to a change of, the plating while running. That I think that's pretty crucial of a change that they need to consider. But in all, I think we're going to see a much slower, more tactical Resurgence mode come to Warzone 2. And hey, maybe you love that, maybe you hate it, but I just kind of want to create a video here and set some expectations that, hey man, we're probably going to see a little bit of a slower Warzone Resurgence game mode whenever it launches, rather than what we're accustomed to, all that fast gameplay. Anyway, that's all I have today. I just kind of wanted to create a video where I kind of set some expectations. I can't say that I'm going to hate it or love it yet because I obviously we haven't played it, but I'm hoping that they kind of revert some of those changes that they've made, at least in the Resurgence mode, because I believe that it was so popular because of the fast gameplay that was involved. But who knows, it may turn out to be great just the way that it is, but I don't know, we'll see. Let me know your thoughts, what you think, what you're hoping for, what you're not hoping for, and hey, hope you have a great week, and I will see you on the next one. Peace!